Hey everybody, so we're gonna do not quite an unboxing video today. I travel a lot for work doing, traveling chef stuff. We go around to fairs and festivals, and a lot of times that means camping. And camping's a lot of fun, except when it's raining or cold or hot or there's mud or flies or whatever. So I have made an investment in a car camping mattress, and I'm gonna review that for you today. It's not, like I said, it's not an unboxing video because I already took it all out of the box because I wanted to check it out and play with it, and I found a couple of things about it that we're going to go into in the video. But this is the TESMAT foldable memory foam mattress for Tesla cars. I've got a Model Y. They do make it for a Model 3 as well. I'm not sure about the X, but I'm going to leave links to their site in the description of the video. You can check it all out. They're doing a deal right now where it comes with the mattress and a privacy screen that you can put all around your windows and a sheet for the mattress for a pretty good price. So check them out. This, by the way, is not any kind of paid partnership or anything. I just wanted to make this video because I couldn't find a lot of instruction videos or reviews online. This is the latest one they have. They call it, I think, the Gen 4 mattress. They made some changes to it from previous models, and I'll show you all about that and how that affects use of the product. So I'm going to demo it. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the car. It's not in here right now, but I'll show you what it looks like in the car, how to set it up, how to take it down, and a couple of little tips and tricks that I found on it. Enjoy. Okay, let's see if I can do this while I'm filming. We're going to unroll this. The whole thing gets held together by a Velcro strap and then unrolls like so. I'll put that up. So I tucked the Velcro strap in. I'll show you how that works in just a second, but I needed to do that so that I could get this all on camera. This just slides up all the way to the front. Let's do that. So this is going to slide up, and this right here is where they have the hard panels so that you can use this as where you put your head. I'm going to show you that this is kind of neat. This is engineered so that it fits right against that wheel well. This is the whole thing, and it just unfolds like so and presses into place. And you do, like I said, you do have to put the seats up a little bit, otherwise this part will stick out and you won't be able to close the top hatch. So we're gonna put that all the way up there toward the front seats, and that's that Velcro cover or Velcro flap that we saw earlier, and that just hooks onto there. It's got piece of Velcro there, and it just sits there, and you can put the sheet over that. And that's what it looks like when it is all folded out. It's pretty neat. We're actually going to get into it here. I'm going to show you. You can get in obviously through the side doors, or if the car is level, get in through the back door like that. So here we are actually in it. This is pretty comfortable. It's a little weird right now because I don't have a pillow in here yet, but if you had a pillow, there wouldn't be this space right here because right now my head kind of falls down, but a pillow would take care of that. And you could move the seat back a little bit to give you some more support. You can see the trunk is still open. I've got the doors open, but let's fix that. And hold on, we're gonna go ahead and close the trunk. So the trunk is closed. You can see that closes just fine. I had to squish it a little bit back, but the neat thing that I think about this is I'm 6 feet tall, so I have a lot of trouble fitting into like other cars. And I do have the Y. I know that there is a version of this for the 3, but I haven't tried that. So the cool thing about this is it's long enough that I could stretch out in it pretty comfortably. You can see I've got plenty of room here if I were gonna camp in the car, and if I move the seats even just a little bit more forward, plenty of room to stretch out all the way. I can look up, stargaze if I wanted to. So that's a pretty neat feature. This is also pretty comfortable for not even sleeping in, if you just want to have it, you know, open if you're, I don't know, at a lake or something, or you just want to have a little bit extra padding when you're sitting there before you leave. So here's one of the things that I've noticed about this and that I found to put this away when you're done, when you're leaving for the day. First part is pretty easy. You just fold it like so, and eventually you're going to want to take that flap off, but we can do that when we get there. And they do give you a little instruction card. Comes with the package, and it links to a page. I'll put a screenshot of that down in the description, but it's not great. Some of it's really good, like this is really intuitive, but some of it is not so good on instructions. Like for putting it away specifically, they just say roll it up and use the flap to secure it, to secure the whole mattress into a roll, and then put it in the bag, which, okay, great, but I'm going to show you why that's not quite how it goes. So this is one of the tough things about rolling it. Like I said, this is the Gen 4 mattress, which has got that fold. The previous versions of it were separate pieces, and you would just put them, or you just take them apart and fold them up in a Z pattern, and then they would go in that bag. This one is a little bit different, and because it is attached here, by the way, this has a zipper all along the edge, so you can take this black cover off to wash it if you need to, but yeah, which is pretty good. Anyway, so because it's attached there, when you roll it, see if I can get this shot, it's not gonna stay perfectly together, which makes it a little bit difficult when we get up to the top, and I'll show you that when we get there. So we're gonna roll it up and put it away, and this is one of the things that I'm not all that happy with about the product. I think it's a good product, but you'll see, I don't think it's, for somebody who's not my size and strength, and you'll see this in a second, I think it could be really challenging to put this away by yourself, and I'll show you why. So what we're going to do is, you can see this is how it is unfolded in the back of the car, and that flap that I talked about earlier is sealed up right now, but that's okay. We'll get to that in just a second. So the thing just folds over like so when you're ready to go, and the instructions tell you to roll it and secure it with that flap and then put it in its travel case, but it's not quite that simple. So the easiest way we've found so far is to kind of fold it in about a section about that wide. That seems to be the easiest way to get the flap all the way over. I'll show you in just a second. There's a Velcro swatch on the underside of the mattress that flap secures to. Problem is, this is a fairly thick mattress, so you kind of have to compress it as you go. As you're rolling the thing, you have to compress it, otherwise it's just going to be too big to easily fit into the case. So what we're going to do is fold it in a section about like that, and again, the problem with it is because it's attached on that side, you get this separation, so it doesn't fold nicely, but you can kind of cram that down, and you want it in a section about that wide, and then compress some. And instead of rolling like you'd roll a sleeping bag, what I'm doing is folding it over and then compressing it, and this gets real undignified real quick. So we're gonna roll it over like that, and this is that swatch that I talked about. This is the other side of the Velcro material, so that when we get to the top, we can secure the mattress up with that flap. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull that flap out now. So the other thing is, just like at the bottom, when you're folding this up, the top, because it's doesn't have anywhere to go and is stitched on that side, the top is actually moving forward, so you get overhangs. That's going to make it a little awkward. Also, those hard boards are meant to provide a base for the mattress. You'll see that when we put it in the case. You actually put it with the boards up so that you can compress it more. But the problem is they make it awkward to get that last fold, because it doesn't roll nicely because the boards don't move, obviously. So we've got it here, and I need to get that swatch down there. So what I'm doing, not really rolling, I'm kind of lifting and folding a little bit, and I found that if you push backward on this board, it gets you more access to the flap. That board will compress back a little bit, and then I'm just going to use my body weight to press that down and crush it in a little bit, and then pull the flap up. And I did it once to where I could get the flap all the way over. Let's see if I can compress it just a little bit and get that flap all the way on the swatch. There we go. That's a little better. So you see why this, for a smaller person, this could be hard to do. This could be real hard to do by themselves. Now, if you have help, then obviously you're good to go. But if you're car camping by yourself, it could be a challenge. So we've got it rolled up, and you can see that's the hardboard right there. That's going to go up in the case. So I'm going to set the case. We're going to stop the video for a second. I'll set the case up, and then we'll put the mattress in it and show you how to tighten the straps down. So this is one of the challenging things I've found about this product so far. I really like a lot of things about it, but what we're going to look at is how to get it back into its case for storage. And I think they did some things really well here. I like these straps. You can see they've got magnetic clips that are really easy to use. They just go together like that, and they come right apart. The straps are good. They seem pretty tough. The thing I don't like about this, and I don't know the reasons why they did this, but I'm going to show you what I came up with to fix it, is the straps are attached on both sides of the case with these little plastic clips. And the problem is there's a gap right there in the middle of the clip, so when you pull on the strap, it has a tendency to slip off. I'm going to see if I can show you what that looks like when you put the strap together and then tighten it down. This side of the strap has a tendency to, if you pull hard on it, to slip off, and then you have to reset the whole thing. So that's kind of frustrating, and that goes back to the fact that I think this is not necessarily a one-person job, even though it seems like it should be, because if you're car camping alone, you want to be able to set this thing up and take it down all by yourself. So what I came up with was to use these. These are called quick links. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's or your local hardware store. They're like $2 or $3. This is about a 2-inch size. The clips are about 2 inches wide for an 1.5 inch strap that goes in them. And this thing just screws together like so. It's kind of like a carabiner. So what we're going to do is open this back up, and I'm just going to show you one side. I'm doing it to all 4 sides, but I'm just going to show you how I do it. So all I did was take the strap off there, and this strap On this side of the case is fairly open, it's not sewed shut, so you can easily get the link out like that. You can see these are just a plastic piece. So all I'm going to do is take my quick link and make sure this is not crunched. Put that in like so. And then I'll take my strap and just slide that through like that and close it right up. Now the thing that I found is after you do this, if you end up replacing your plastic clips with the quick links, what you want to do is actually when you put it on, then turn it around, not the strap, but the link itself, so that the screw closure of the quick link is actually inside this part of the strap. Otherwise, what we found was when you pull on the strap, that can actually undo the screw closure, and then it's just, you know, one more thing to do. So if you just turn it around like this, you shouldn't have that problem. And then that goes together like so, and we'll do another shot of this, but you can see from there what I did. Whoops, haven't done that side yet. What I did was put the clip all the way up at the top, and then you can pull on it. I'll show you. I've done this side, both clips already. So I'm gonna link that together and put this all the way up at the top, and then it makes it real easy, because these things are really strong, makes it real easy to just tighten that all the way down, and that pulls the sides of the case in a little bit to make it easier to close, and we'll do that in just a second. Okay, I've got the case set up. I want to talk about the case for just a second. I showed you how to switch these out for the metal quick links. I've got those on all four corners now, or all four straps now. And in the instructions card or the instruction site that links to that card that I showed you earlier, it says to open the case up and put the rolled mattress in with the boards facing up. So what we're taking that to mean is that if that's the hardboard right there, you're going to put it in like so with the boards on top, and I think that's because to compress the mattress enough to get the top closed, you can kneel on it or use a weight or whatever. So this goes in like so, and here again, those boards, the only thing about this case is I think it's about a ½ inch too small for these boards, because you can, I don't know if you can see, they actually stick out over the case, and you kind of have to cram them in like that, which makes, you can see this case bulges out quite a bit right there, and that makes it difficult to close the top. Again, going back to the fact that I think this is really a two-person job. I'm finding ways to make it a one-person job, and if I come up with more stuff, I'll do another video later. But for the moment, so we've got the mattress in the case, and we're gonna strap it down. You want the white side of the strap up to begin with, and clip goes together just like that. And what I like to do is this is the strap to tighten it down, so I'm going to put the clip actually all the way up at the opposite buckle so that I can get the maximum tighten there. And I'm going to make this a little bit tight to start with while I get the other one. Make sure that's not twisted. That goes together. And then I'm just going to start tightening down and turn it like so. So with those metal ones, you can really crank on it, and you don't have to worry about the straps slipping off of those plastic clips that I showed you earlier. The only thing, of course, is if you pull too hard on it, you run the risk of tearing this right off, but I don't think we're going to worry too much about that. And you can see this is actually pulling the sides in a little bit, so what I'm hoping is that that's going to be enough to let us close the lid. This is actually already compressing down quite a bit, so that is good. So let's do that. And if you're using this product and you're maybe a smaller person, you can put it on the ground and kneel on top of this. This is actually fairly solid, but you could kneel on top of this and tighten your straps down. Actually, do that. That should be okay. And then tuck our straps in like this. And see if I can get this closed. That already looks a lot better from previous times that I tried it before I replaced the clips and figured out how to fold it like we did. And that may be the thing I said about the case being a 1/2 inch too small. It could be that. We're gonna try it. We'll see. See if it works. This case also, by the way, doubles as a waterproof cooler, so that's fun. Yeah, all right, that's already zipping a lot better. So it really is those clips, I think, that were the problem. And there you go. That's it. That is the TESMAT travel mattress. This thing is designed that it can fit in your sub trunk. If you have a Y, it'll fit in the front storage compartment as well. If you have a Model 3, apparently it doesn't. It only fits in your sub trunk. My sub trunk is full of stuff, so I'm not going to put it in there. But I will get a little video clip of putting it in the front storage compartment too. When I travel, I like to put a lot of stuff in there that I'm not going to access during the trip. So for this upcoming trip that I'm taking, I'll probably put it in the front. But that's it. That's the TESMAT. It comes with, they're doing a deal right now where it comes with the privacy screens and a sheet for the mattress, and I'll do a separate video on that. But for now, that's that. All right, so this is just to show you what it looks like. They have engineered this case to fit in the front storage compartment or the back storage compartment, but like I said, mine's full of stuff right now, so we're putting it in the front compartment. It doesn't give you a lot of space, but what it does give you is you could put your privacy screen and your sheet. They come in a little bag by themselves. Maybe some water or something, all the stuff that you need for camping that you're gonna have to access pretty easily. So that's what it looks like. I think that's a really nice feature, and it's a little cramped, but you can just close it in just like that. So that's the review. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was useful. Anybody who has a Tesla, I think this is a great product. I think it makes car camping a lot more comfortable. I'm looking forward to getting a lot of use out of this. I'll be taking it on my trip to DC, and I'll be talking about that in a different video that's coming up shortly. Anybody from TESMAT, if you see this video, I would love to hear things I've missed, or comments on the video, or tricks that you all have. Anybody who has a Tesla and one of these things, I'd love to hear comments you have, reviews, whether you like it, whether you don't, tricks you've come up with for making it easier to do by yourself, and anything else. So let me know what you think. Cheers.